Hello, and welcome to a viewer-submitted Sudoku. This is another puzzle from Katie, and it is called Jeweled Beetle. Normal Sudoku rules apply. Digits separated by an X sum to 10. Digits separated by a V sum to 5. Alright, so we have X. I don't see a V here, but I assume that's just for completeness of X and V clues. But I'm just making sure I didn't miss anything. X tells us these two digits will sum to 10. So those are our combinations 1, 9, 2, 8, 3, 7, and 4, 6. And the same thing goes here. But the fact that not all possible X's or V's are given just tells us that we're allowed to have another pair in the grid, like let's say just even here, 1, 9, that sum to 10, even if there is no X there. Then we have purple Renban lines contain a group of consecutive digits, though neighbors on the line do not have to be consecutive to each other. So what I've been doing is I've been using our pen tool and just drawing a little example line. A three-cell Renban could be solved such as 1, 2, 3. That is a possible way to solve the Renban because 1, 2, and 3 are all consecutive. 1, then 2, then 3. 1, 2, 4 wouldn't work because 1, 2 are consecutive, but we don't have that next consecutive set. Though the key point comes in that neighbors on the line do not have to be consecutive to each other. So this is a consecutive set, right? All three of them form a set that is consecutive, but it doesn't actually matter that the neighbors are consecutive. So 3, 1, 2 would also be a valid way to solve the Renban. Then we have that digits along a green German whisper line must be at least 5 different in value from their neighbors on the line. So one thing that I always like to note about German whisper lines is that 5 will never go on the German whisper line. That's because if you try to differ 5 by at least 5, then you will get 0 or 10, which I can't actually type, on the high end. So what ends up happening is you split the digits 1 to 9 into two sets. That is the low digits 1, 2, 3, 4, and the high digits 6, 7, 8, and 9. When we place a low digit on the German whisper, when we try to differ that low digit by at least 5, we end up with the set, 6, 7, 8, 9, and we try to differ any of those by at least 5, we'll always end up with the low set. So what happens is a low digit will always map to a high digit, and a high digit will always map to a low digit. So we get an oscillating pattern, low, high, low, high, low, or high, low, high, low, high. I think you get the picture. Then we have our region sum lines. So blue lines are region sum lines, where the digits on the line in each region sum up to the same amount. So region is just simply a box. So in this case, we have this region sum line that passes through three different boxes. It passes through box 3, it passes through box 6, through box 8, and through box 7. Let's say these two digits, it's a 1 to 2 ratio, so let's just say 1 and 2. These sum to 3 in this box. That means that all of the blue, I guess the cells with a blue line in it in this box, in this region, must also sum to 3. So, maybe we can use a more realistic number here. Let's say like 8 and 4. That works for our 1 to 2 ratio, which we will get to in a moment. But those sum to 12. That means that we would need to make this set here also sum to 12. That could be 3, 4, 5. And then this set would also need to sum to 12, and these two digits would need to sum to 12. So whatever happens there is what in one box is what you have to do in the rest of the boxes. We also have this region sum line, which follows the same pattern. Whatever these three digits sum to will also be what these three digits will sum to, which is also what these three digits sum to, and so on. Then we have our crop key dot rule. So where I was getting a little ahead of myself, digits with a black crop key dot between them have a value ratio of 2 to 1. 2 to 1. So what I was saying down here, for example, where I was saying 4, 8 would be a valid way to fill this out, it's because 4 and 8 are in a 2-to-1 ratio. 8 is twice the value of 4. 4, 2 would also work because 4 is twice 2, and 2, 1 would also work. The last pair that can be on a black dot is a kind of a weird pair. You know, you have your 1, 2, 4, 8, but you can also have 3 and 6 because 6 is twice a 3. Though 5, 7, and 9 will never be found on a black dot when we are dealing with normal Sudoku digits, because when you multiply or divide 5, 7, or 9 by 2, you do not get a normal Sudoku digit. Then we have our white crop key dots. So digits with a white crop key dot between them have a difference in value of 1. So these two cells here will have a difference of 1. They are consecutive to each other. We already talked about consecutive with our Renban. So 1, 2 is consecutive. 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, so on and so forth. And the fact that not all possible crop key dots are given just means that this pair here would be allowed to be, let's say, 2, 4, right? Our 1 to 2 ratio, even though there isn't a black dot here, and you're allowed to have 2, 3 here, even though there isn't a white dot here. Then we have that digits in a killer cage are distinct, and the value of the digits sum to the number in the upper left corner of the cage. So these two cells here need to contain different digits, two different digits that sum to 9. These two cells here must contain two different digits that sum to 8. And that's how we'll resolve our killer clues. Then finally, with that whole list aside, we have our last rule that digits on a gray circle must be odd. So all that's saying is whatever digit goes in the cell must be from the set 1, 3, 5, 7, or 9, the odd digits. All right. Well, with all of that, those are the rules. Let's just jump right into it. All right. So, again, we've seen this pattern with many of Katie's puzzles. This center cell here, from all of these, can only come from the set 1 or 9. The reason is because you have to have 8 digits that are consecutive to one another. The only way that that works is either the digits 1 to 8 with 9 left out, or 2 to 9 with 1 left out. If you try to remove any other digit, you end up with a broken set. And actually, this black dot does the work that we need it to, because the black dot tells us that this cannot be 9, because 9, when divided by 2, is not a normal Sudoku digit. So this must be 1, which also means that this is 1, and these two will be 9. 1 only works with 2 here. 9 only works with 8 here. 1. So 8 can't be made up of 1, actually, or 3 here. So the fact is that this must be 2, 6. So this must be a 2, 6 pair here. 1, 3 once again leaves us either with 2, 7 or 4, 5. I think it's probably fine to pencil mark that 2, 4, 5, 7. And this is an interesting bit. So the fact that this is 9 tells us that we have a lot of ground to make up. So if we maximize here 6, 7, let's say, 6, 7, what that does for us is that makes 14 here. That works out pretty nicely with the 9. 9, 2 would be 11, and then you'd have 3 here, 3, 6. 6, 1 is 7. Oh, wait. Oh, that's fine. Then you'd have 7 here to make 14. Yeah, so I'd like to claim that having a low digits here will not allow you to make up for the 9. Because the second you put, like, let's say 2, 7 here, the second you minimize this and you maximize here 2, 7, you automatically break because 2, 7 is 9 and you can't make 1 in 2 digits. So this does need to be maximized with 7, 2. This needs to be maximized with 6, 2, and we'll just continue around the way that we expected it to. This is 3, this is 6, this is 7, and once again, 2, 9 is 11. We need 3 to add up to 14. Now, 5, 7, 5, 7, 4. So 4, 5, 7, 4, 5, 7. Oh, actually, sorry. I can do you one better. I'm how did I miss that? I was so captivated by I guess this part of the beetle that I missed this part here. So the fact that we have a 6-cell Renban with a 3 here means that 1 and 2 could never be part of this Renban, which means that 1 and 2 need to go here, which means that this must sum to 6. So if this must also sum to 6, you must have 1, 5 is not going to work. It must be 2, 4, which means this is the only way to do it. This is 1, this is 2. Then this can't be 7, but 4. Oh, and it can't be 4 because they would have to be 4, 2 to add up to 6. So it must be 5, 1, 1, 2, 2, 1. Completely missed that. 1, 4, 7 means it must be 2, 8. It can't be 1, 9, can't be 3, 7, can't be 4, 6. So it must be 2, 8 to add up to 10. 2, 4 could be 1, 9 or 3, 7. I will pencil mark that 1, 3, 7, 9, where I guess we can technically remove 3 and 7. All right. What else can I do? A 4-length consecutive set. So this is interesting. 1 can't go because I'm looking at 1 in the box right now because we have a few ones to work with. 1 in the box has 2 options. It's either on the German Whisper or it's on the Renban. But if it's on the Renban, you would have 1, 2, 3, 4. You'd have to have that. That's the only way to connect 1 with 3 other digits. And that means we've used up all of our low digits, which means that's not possible. Which means, again, in turn, which means that this is 1. This can't be 3, which means it must be 2, because if it were 4 on the German Whisper, then you'd need 9s next to it, because 4 can only ever be next to a 9 on a German Whisper. Then these are from the set of high digits. This will be specifically 7, 8, 9, and then this will be 6, 7, 9, though this is where we need to think about here. So this must be 3 with a 3 in the corner. We have to have 4, 5, 6, which means this can't be 6 here. 4, 5, 6. I don't see the way to do it. I know that 5 can't go here, and 4 can't go here. 4, 6, 7, 9. This can't be 7, 9, so this must be 4, 6, which means that this is 7, 9. 3, no. Ah, no, 3 can go here. 3, 4, sorry, that's fine. I was going to try to claim that 3 had to go there, but not quite. I guess that's actually good because it gives us an opportunity for maybe another 3 in the corner here. Though I won't get my hopes up. I do like me some double 3s in the corners. 4, 6, 4, 6. Oh, we've used 1, 3, 7, and 9. What's the only odd digit we haven't used yet? 5. 5, 2, and then this is 4, 6, 8. 4, 6, 8. All right, so what are we missing? Because right now, most of these Renbans don't really give us a lot of information because it's just what are our remaining digits here in the box. It can't be 2, 3. It could be 3, 4. It could be 8, 9. So actually, there's only 2 options for it. It either is 3, 4. I don't see, right? It can't be 1. It can't be 2. If it has 3, 3, 4, it can't be 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, 8, 9. So it would have to be one of those two, which is kind of interesting. 4, 5 doesn't work. Maybe I just need to think about what the triple is that we're missing. The triple is 3, 6, and 9. 3, 6, 9. This can't be 9. And actually, no, it can be. Sorry, I already did that. 3, 4. It's allowed to be 3, 4. This can't be 3. 6 can't be 6 can't be 7 or 5, which means it actually is 3 here with 4 here. So maybe we are looking good for that 3 in the corner. 2, 3, 5, 6, 9, and 8. 5, 6. 5, 6. 6 can't go in either of these, so this is 5, 8, 9. Hmm. 2, 3, 4, 5. It feels like a lot of digits. I guess actually, where does 1 go in this column? I haven't looked at that. Can we just solve 1s, maybe? Not quite, it seems. But we did get that digit there. So it's reduced the amount of digits we need to consider. Now we only need to consider 3, 6, 7, 9. This can't be 6 or 7, so this is 3, 9. Oh, sorry, even better, it is just 9, which makes this 3. This being 3 makes this 4. 6, 7 doesn't do it there, but no. 5, 7, 8. 8, 8, 5, 7. 5, 7, 8. Oh, but sorry, 6, 7 tells us that this must be 7. Completely missed that. 5, 6. 5, 6. This can't be 7. This is 5, 8. We're still missing 9 and 4. All right. 4, 9. 4, 9. Here we're missing 2 and 8. Then hmm, just completely blanking. 3, 4. Should I just be analyzing individual digits? We've done 2s. 1s are still up in the air. 3s, we got an X-wing. 4s. 4, we have a virtual 4. We have a virtual 4 staring here, which makes this 4. 4 there. Oh, we have a virtual 4 staring here. That makes this 4, this 9. This being 9. Doesn't cut it. 3, 5. Wait. Yeah, 3, 5, 9 because we can't have 8. 3, 5, 9 because we can't have 8. 9. Trying to just see what's missing. 1, 1, 4, 5, and 7. Not very helpful. So if it's not there, what haven't we considered? Certainly not 5. Though, I guess once again, I'm missing this idea of a virtual pair, right? So 5 can go in any of these cells right now, but 5 in this box, in box 9, can only go here, which means this is 5. If this is 5, it reduces our options just a tad. For 7 means this can't be 4. 5, 6 tells us that this is 9. If this is 9, then 5, 8 tells us that this is 3, 9. 3, 9 tells us that this is 6, this is 5, this is 6. 5, 8, 6, 7. 4, 7, 5, 6. We're still missing 8. 8 here. 4, 6. 4, 6 pair gives us 7, 7, 9. 9, 7. 7, 8, 9. But 8, 9, we should be able to resolve this. We can. 6, 4, 6. 6, 4. 4, 7, 4. All right. 5, 6, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 8, 9 feeds 5, 8. 5, 8. Oh, well, maybe won't feed 5, 6. Interesting. And I was going to say that feeds 6, 7, but not necessarily true. Interesting. 7. What are we missing here? 5, 6, 7. Maybe the column is better. No. 5, 6, 8. 5, 6, 8. Where this can't be 8. 5, 6, 7. This can be 1, 7. This can be 3, 9. So what piece haven't I done yet? It looks like I've done everything. I guess technically except for the x. Maybe the x is what's the problem here? Like, does 1, 9 cause a contradiction? Maybe 3, 7 causes a contradiction. 7, 1, 4. Oh, 7. Wait a second. Does 1, 4 do it then? No. It just pushes this. Oh, but 5, 6, 7. Look at that. And 1, 4 gives us 8. So I was just missing that there. I also should have realized that because I just pulled 5, 6, 7. So if I knew that, then it should have just been straightforward there. That is okay. We'll take that. 8, 3, 9, 5. 3, 9 pair. 1, 4, 6, 7. So this can't be 1 or 4. So this is 6 or 7. 6, 7 pair gives us 5. 5, 6, 5, 8. 8 does, it all kind of works, but it works backwards. I thought it would be the 5, 8 into the 8, 9, or the 8, 9 into the 5, 8 back and forth, but actually it seems like we start over this way. Anyways, this is 5, this is 8. 9, 7, which means this isn't 7, 3. 5, 6, 8, this can only be 6. 6, 5, 8. 5, 8 across gives us 8 here, 5 here. This is simply 3. 6 gives us 5. 5, 6, 7. 7, 6. 1, 4, 1. And finally, to finish this off, we have a 9 and a 3 in the corner in 17 minutes and 4 seconds with Jeweled Beetle by Katie Splendor. So, I think this will be the last of Katie's puzzles that I'll be doing, at least for the time being. She has many more that I will be making videos on in the future, but at least for now, I'm gonna have a lot of videos to make up for when I come back from my trip. So you probably won't be seeing really much of any viewer submitted Sudokus at all. But yeah, a couple more days. I promise I will be back. Anyways, with all that rambling aside, I hope you enjoyed, and thank you for watching.